Hello everyone, and welcome to it's the first cross Metro India and Israel meetup. And this format that we created is basically to give our Metro members and of course other Global Chamber members the opportunity to connect and to interact with people in India and Israel and do great business together. Today, what we're going to
Sorry.
Tal, you got muted.
Sorry.
Aparna muted me. So today, what we're going to do, Aparna will give a quick review on Mumbai, and then three Indian companies will present, and then I will give a quick review on Israel, and three of my metro companies will present, and then we will have time to give each and every one of the guests that registered between 30 seconds until 60 seconds to a fast elevator pitch, so they can present their company, the name. And of course, we are urging all of you to leave details in the chat, to ask for referrals, to ask for connections. And it doesn't necessarily mean that if you heard some of the companies here and you need their services, but maybe you know somebody that can use their services. And this is how we can actually help each other globally. And of course, all around the Global Chamber, which is an amazing platform. So in order not to waste any more time, Aparna, my colleague and the executive director in the Global Chamber in Mumbai, India, the stage is yours, and then you can just present the companies and your members that are presenting today. So go ahead.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody from wherever that you signed. So nice to have seen everybody here in such large numbers. Very quickly, I shall present about Mumbai and the metro. So just give me a second. Let me share my screen. Okay. Right. So I'm sure everybody is aware about what India is, and it's an upcoming country. And while we present about Mumbai as a metro, but still we are more than happy to help you connect with anywhere that you want to connect in India. Just a quick rundown on what Mumbai is all about. It's the financial capital of the country. It's a place where everybody who aspires to make a life, a career, wants to come to. It's a city which gave birth to a lot of well-known cricketers around the world, and of course, who doesn't know Bollywood? Now that Bollywood has gone global, so it's the land of Bollywood as well. India was one of the first countries to have recovered from the COVID-19 pandemic, and still recovering, but we've come a long way. Even during the lockdown, we've had a lot of FDI investments coming into the country. Some of the sectors where the investments that did come in were computer software, hardware, services, trading, chemicals, automobiles. We've recently seen Tesla wanting to come into India now. I think they've already stepped in. Education is doing a big way, retail, healthcare, and so on and so forth, AI, cybersecurity. So many are sectors that are really doing well. And we urge countries and companies who want to come into India, and vice versa, Indian companies wanting to invest internationally. What we can do for you is that as a part of Global Chamber Mumbai Metro, if there is anybody who is wanting to look at global investments and you want to make your business global, we can make it possible through warm connections that we have across the 525 metros that we are present in globally. And it's not just making a connection and leaving it at that. We handhold it through, and which is why it's called the warm connection. And some of our collaborating partners that we've recently tied up with are again at a global level. Our global players again, so Global Expo, ISEC, which is an international students body, the Indian Observer Post, which is one of the digital newspapers, and so on and so forth. So I mean, there's so much happening in the country. Some of the last events that we had, and we keep having these meetups, and it's a brilliant way to if you're wanting to establish anything in India, or if you want to establish your business globally, we'll be more than happy to help you. My contact is here, and I will also share my e-card with you. It does definitely help to be a member of our Global Chamber Mumbai chapter, and of course, wherever that you are under the sun, there is a Global Chamber available. So it definitely helps. So look forward to having more interactions with more of you, and knowing your businesses more. So with that, I shall quickly call on to the first presenter, the first business, which is who's going to present. It's Mr. Tanay Bhimrajka. So the Bhimrajkas have been a very old association with Global Chamber, and thanks to them, the Global Chamber Mumbai chapter really started off. And Tanay is a young leader in the business, and I shall hand over the stage and the mic to him. On to you, Tanay.
Thank you very much, Aparna, for that lovely introduction. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm so happy to be a part of this. This is the first time that I'm a part of the Global Chamber Metro Meetup, the multi-country Metro Meetup. So it's a really good first time for me. So what I'll do is I'm just going to share my screen. So to give you a quick introduction to our company. So our company is the Bhimrajka Impex Group. This is sort of a conglomerate that was started by my father and his siblings. So we are about 45 years old, and it's a family-owned company spanning across 2 generations of the family that are active in business. And at the same time, we're also professionally managed. So we have management from various different fields in the business that have multiple years of experience that are helping us to grow the business. Again, we're present all across India. So we have offices and warehouses on all four corners of the country to enable us to capture the large market that is India, as Aparna explained. Our core businesses are in the trading and distribution of rubber and plastic materials, which are generally specialty chemicals. We don't usually deal in the commodity chemicals like your polyethylene and so forth. And over the past about 10 or 12 years, we've also forayed into manufacturing. So we have 4 greenfield projects that are closely linked to the chemical space that I will be letting you know about soon. So like I mentioned, India is a very big country, and we need to have a presence all across the entire breadth and length of the country in order for us to capture the market and stay close to our customers to enable us to give them better service. These are some of the partners that we work with on a global level that we represent in India. And of course, since this is an Indo-Israel meet, I think what I would really like to start with is our association with Dead Sea Pericles, which is a sort of group company of ICL. I'm sure most of you would know about that in Israel. They're one of the largest chemical players in Israel. So we have had an association with them for over 30 years that we're extremely proud of. And we distribute some products such as magnesium oxide for them in India for the past 30 years. And apart from that, some global players that we represent in India as their sole distribution partners for some specialty chemical products, such as Dow, DuPont, which is where we know Doug from since the past many decades, and of course some other global players like Denka Group from Japan, Cabot. We have RT Vanderbilt from the USA, Structol from Germany, etc.
Tanay, you have 20 seconds more, huh?
Yes. Apart from the core business, we have some diversified businesses that we forayed into in the field of manufacturing. So we have a unit in the west of India where we manufacture certain chemical products that are used for the packaging industry. And we also have a joint venture with a French group called Meda for making industrial coatings used in automotive and railway applications. Aparna, you're on mute.
Yeah, I think we'll have to stop here.
That's fine.
Tanay. Yeah. But you
Thank
can
you,
still
everyone.
connect with people. No, you can still connect with people on the chat and let people know if
Sure.
there's something that you can be helped with. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Uh, Mona, Mona is again a dear friend, and she's been associated with Global Chamber as a member, and I think she's participating in most of our meetups. Mona, on to you for the next 3 minutes.
Thank you so much, Aparna, and it's a pleasure to meet all of you. I hope you guys can hear me properly because I've been having connection issues since the
No, you're
late evening.
audible.
So,
You're loud and
okay,
clear.
great. So I just have 3 minutes. So here I'm going to talk about my three verticals. One is food, second is travel, and third is investment. But I'm going to stress more about my vertical of food. We are manufacturers of freeze-dried food products. So what is freeze-dried technology? We've got a technology which retains the nutrients of the food. So we came up with this concept because we just realized that Indians travel everywhere in the world and not everywhere they get their own food. And quite a few of us are vegetarians. So this was just to enable them to get their meals wherever they travel. So freeze dry process is a process where you make the food, you freeze it, and then it freeze it in the chamber, and then it goes into another chamber to turn it into a gaseous state. What remains is the powder, and that is what retains the nutrients of the food. All you have to do is just rehydrate it by putting a little water, and then these are quick meals, are ready to eat meals. I would like to reiterate that it's not a dehydration process. It's a freeze dry process. So dehydration just kills the nutrients, and this doesn't. So we are looking at getting this across to Israel. If you have any Indian restaurants, so you have to tell me which Indian restaurants are there, and we can give our food over there. And of course, world over, especially Asia and Europe, where a lot of Indians travel, and of course the other continents as well. So my second vertical is travel, and we are into uh, absolutely tailor-made programs for people coming into the Indian subcontinent, that's India and the neighboring countries. And we conduct very, very specialized itineraries for people. So once travel opens, my website is also updating, and we'll keep on updating everybody as to what's happening in that front. The third front is FDI, and I think nobody's better to talk about it than Aparna, which is so basically we're passionate people about India, so everything Indian food, Indian travel, and Indian as a place to invest. So thank you very much. I think I'm done with my presentation. So any questions anybody can ask?
Great, Mona. Thank you so much for the wide range of businesses that you have. I shall now take you on to a very enterprising lady called Shivkala. Shivkala, are you around? Okay. Waiting to hear from you. It so turned out that she turned out to be a friend of a college friend of mine, who we studied together, and I'm really excited to hear more from her. On to you, Shivkala, for the next 3 minutes.
Thank you, Aparna. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you. That's a blessing in this time. So just quickly running you through what we've been working on. We have a social enterprise called as Things Etc. Things Etc. 1 second. Okay. So here we started off with the thought that, everything in our life runs around fingertips. Okay. So right from your office work to your personal work, everything runs around your fingertips. And this is what I noticed during my travel across the country, that these fingertips in India does some really wonders. So through my journey in 2013, we started off with Things Etc., which is a social enterprise working with artisans across the country, NGOs, and self-help groups. What we do is we call ourselves as the trump card of growth. So here we have 5 verticals that we work in, or say 5 sectors. That's training the artisans in product and design, cost optimization, revival of Indian art forms, upgrade the techniques, market these products globally, and have a sustainable income. Sourcing, we currently working in 25 states across the country. and we've reached a bunch of countries so far. Our artisans, so main objective is have a sustainable income, have these artisans go online and offline platforms, have a holistic development of the entire community. And to your, just let me show you, these are the photographs that you see are some of our products. What we're doing is, here is the current gap that we have with our artisans is a lack of vision, entrepreneurial skills or mindset. And the people, the current competitors who are working, they're focusing only on one sector. That's where we come as a difference that we're making in our artisans life. So we train them. We have a set of trainings that we do in soft skills, as well as business mentoring, branding, packaging, promoting them online and offline, trying to get more work for them through corporates and individuals. We've resulted in, I'll show you the impact that we've created so far. So the biggest one is that the revival and the adaptation of crafts that we try to do, and there is generating a regular demand and supply of these Indian handicraft.
Shivkala,
so like
another
I
10
said,
seconds to go, huh?
Sure. So this is the impact so far, and this is our office in Mumbai, and these are some of the accolades that we've got, and these are some of our clients that we regularly work with, and these are my credentials in case anybody would like to get in touch with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Shivkala. And Tal, we're done with our 3-minute presenters. On to you now.
Okay, thank you very much to all the members in Mumbai Metro, and thank you, Aparna. I'm just reminding everybody that please leave all the details, and not only the details, but also what kind of connection do you seek, and be more detailed about it, because we can help, we can reach out, and we have a lot of connections. So thank you very much. I will give a short brief about the Israeli Metro and what we're doing here, and then I will be very honored to present 3 of my Metro members of the Global Chamber. And Israel is a really small country, but it's doing a lot of noise all over the world. And by saying this, I'm meaning that our temperament is really to all the time to create, and we're specializing in high tech, in technology, and one of the best advantages that we have, that we're spread all over. There are a lot of Jewish people in the diaspora, and there are a lot of Israelis that living abroad. So we're bringing technology and innovation to many countries, and it's really easy to connect. Some of the most known companies are Israelis, such Waze, Wix, Fiverr even, and we have a lot of Israeli technologies that is all over the world. Israel is a small country. You can cross it in 4 hours from south to north and from east to west, and this allows us to communicate very, very fast, and to share ideas. We're also giving a lot of weight to hub and accelerators for new companies to develop new products. And we're in the Israeli Metro, what we're doing is we started the weekly meetups every week, and the cross-metro meetups that give our Metro members the opportunity to present everywhere in the world. The cross-metro, we're emphasizing that it's only members of the Global Chamber that can present, and this is how we can expose and give the benefit of global connection. And really happy to do this with Aparna and the Indian Mumbai Metro. And I want to present the first speaker for today. Probably you already know, some of you know him, and I know that he's in touch with a lot of people from the Global Chamber. Eldar is the managing partner, one of the managing partner in ESBM, which is a very big law firm in Israel. and he's doing intellectual property, and he's establishing international desk, and he will tell you a little bit more. Eldar, you have your 3 minutes.
Thank you, Tal. Just a minute. Can you see the?
Yeah, go
Can
ahead.
you see my screen? Okay, so I'm starting. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Shalom from Israel. My name is Eldar Sivan. As Tal said, I'm the managing partner of ESBM. ESBM is the law firm located in Tel Aviv, in north and south of Israel. We expertise in commercial, intellectual property, patents, taxes, employees, employment, litigation, and real estate. Our companies come from various different categories as startups, e-commerce, programming, retail, medical device, real estate, fintech, and many more. Our vision is to be the trusted advisors of our customers. We are looking for multitaskers. We consider us as use business approach as deal builders, and we wish to be on the time of the deal. The partners are 4 partners. We come not just from a legal education, but also as being engineers, economics, and business administration, and more. As I said, we're giving services in commercial law, intellectual property, IP, strategy, and litigation, patents. We're drafting patents in Israel, US, Europe, and many other countries in the world. We are doing employment law, tax law, international tax law, real estate in Israel, and our services is litigation as being lawyers, but not just that. We're also serve as an international desk of other attorneys worldwide. They're doing business over in Israel. And we, as I said, we're deal builders, which we are looking for business opportunities for our clients actually. So what we're looking for? We're looking for companies and businesses that need to have their own Israeli lawyers. When you are starting a deal in Israel, it is recommended that you will have your Israeli lawyer. Another issue, and it is most important for us, is that if you are a startup, programming company, medical device, food security, beauty, cyber, fintech, real estate, or other company, and you are looking for opportunities, please let us know, and we will match you our customer, and then it will be a win-win for everybody. Thank you, everybody. You can have my details in the chat. Tal,
Thank you very
back to you.
Hold on. Thank you very much, Eldar, and always a pleasure to see you here and to see you presenting here. Everybody, you are more than welcome to share, to see and have Eldar's details and connect with him. And the next speaker is Gal. Gal, she's one of the advisory board in the Global Chamber in Israel, and she is dealing with municipalities and city halls managers. And Gal, please, you have the microphone for the next 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, guys. Hi, good evening. Then thank you, Tal, for the opportunity. So my company, Dakuyot, is is a company that we work on developing of community infrastructures through working with municipalities around Israel. Our mission is to develop a robust communities in which everyone has a place and meaning. So how do we do it? We work with municipalities all around Israel to build programs for early childhood, for the children and their families. We work with a program for youth and young adults, program for immigrants, and most of all, in the last 2 years, employment and business development, especially now with COVID-19. what we do is we come to a city, we map the existing situation and what their needs are. We build or we bring programs from Israel and from around the world, and we build the exact adaptation to the community where we're working on. Our customers are local councils, municipalities, government ministries, business owners, and academia where I teach. So as I said before about our services, the main service that we're doing now is to develop a local community by promoting local economy, connecting business with the community, building better infrastructures in the municipality to help and guide the local business people. We also work with young adults and young people about personal development, defining their vision, and getting ready to the work world. And that we do through our programs for youth and young adults. We bring programs for leadership and empowerment and others. But what I really want to put my little time is how I can help you. And since we work mostly with municipalities, so we can open doors in the public sector. We can get you connected to our local communities. We can open doors with business owners. So all we need to know from you is what you're looking for here in Israel, and try and open a door for you and for your product. So keep in touch and let me know if there's anything I can do to help. And that's my time.
Thank you very much, Gal. And everybody, I'm urging you to reach out to Gal and contact her because she is really well connected. If you want to penetrate Israeli market with municipalities and all the regulation, she's the person to connect. She knows everybody practically. And thank you very much, Gal. And our last presenter from Israel is our new Metro member and also a member in the advisory board, Shai. And Shai will present the hurricane. Go ahead, Shai.
Hi, everyone. Just a second. Let's see that it's working. Well, yeah, it is. Here it is. All right. So good evening, morning, good day to you, everyone from here in Israel. My name is Shai Cohen. I'm coming from the Hurricane. This is one of the businesses that I'm managing here in Israel. The Hurricane is helping companies to develop their business DMG skills. And I'm going to speak about what are DMG skills because it's really interesting, right? What are DMG skills? So DMG skills is basically, we are putting up the words digital, marketing, and graphic skills. We are helping companies to grow their business and to put a very good infrastructure in order for the workers to be able to be in touch with the worlds of digital marketing and graphics. We connect the workers with those worlds and with those themes. And this is an issue. It started to be an issue. Nowadays, 2021, workers do not know how to be digital, do not know how to deal with marketing, and we are here to help with those skills, with educating and giving them those tools. Our services are basically consulting and training. We help to consult with consulting and with training of workers and managers. We are giving companies business digital tools and methods. And we're teaching effective graphic tools such as Photoshop, such as Premiere, movie editing, Illustrator, Canva, These are really good and quick tools that can help business to go forward and never jam. You know, this is what we try to do. So effective marketing tools such as Wix, Facebook, Instagram, workers that know how to deal with these tools are more helpful to your business. And of course, efficient digital management tools such as Zoom, you know, Google tools, WhatsApp. We are business people, so we know how to deal with those tools, but some workers are not really familiar with those tools, do not know how to use them efficiently, and then they are basically jamming the work, basically jamming everything because of this fact. Business challenges that we solve. So as I said, jams in the workflow, you want everything to run forward. And when a worker doesn't know how to deal with those...
Shai, you have 35 seconds. So
35 seconds, all right. Paying extra for small DMG corrections. Let me run this out. Marketing issues and inefficient, time-consuming. We provide skills and methods. This is just an example of Dr. Jasmine who tried to do something. She couldn't do it because the graphic design couldn't help her. It was Saturday, and we do not work at Saturdays. After our workshop, she's now doing everything, and she's unstoppable like us here in the Global Chamber. She's unstoppable, and thanks to the skills that we gave her. So we proudly serve many companies, institutes here in Israel, government institutes, and so on. Let me just tell you that you can help us by connecting us to business owners and companies that wish to accelerate their pace, and you can help us establish connections with business developers for collaborations. This is really, really going to be helpful for us. So we are waiting for your connections. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Tal. You've been very patient with me. Thanks.
thank you very much, Shai, and you're all welcome to contact Shai. Shai is also he has a branding company, and you can ask for his help in many sectors and fields. So I think that we finished all our presenters, and now we will be more than happy to see some of our guests. So everybody will have like between 40 seconds to 50 seconds. Please keep the time so we can always wrap up on time, and I respect your time and frame and agenda today. I will pick three, and then Aparna, you go ahead and pick three, and let's do it right in the speed dating. Okay, and of course, I'm always reminding you, please leave details in the chat and ask for referrals. Connect, communicate. Let's start with Melanie from New York, because I know that you need to go in a bit, so I want you to have the chance to present yourself. So you have 40 seconds, Melanie, go ahead.
Thanks so much, Tal. I'm Melanie Fox, and they call me Speech Fox because speech is my niche. I help my clients speak clear and confident English through accent reduction and presentation skills training. So a client that I just started training told me after 5 lessons, I actually feel like I'm in control of my speech and I'm more confident, and people stopped asking me to repeat myself at work, which made me very happy. So I'd love to meet folks, international folks from around the world. I also just partnered with a language company, so I'd love to meet international companies that give their employees perks, and any international folks that need to speak English and need a little extra confidence. Speech Fox, accents speak louder than words.
Thank you, Melanie, and you are accurate as a Swiss clock. Great, thank you. And our member, he's a Global Chamber member, actually the first member in Israel, I think, Dotan. Dotan has a company that named Tradery. Dotan, you have your 50 seconds. And
thank you, and hello everyone. My company is dealing with international business development. We help manufacturers and exporters entering to new markets worldwide. Many people know us very well as solution and technology providers in many segments and sectors like water, energy, agriculture, food, industry, machinery, homeland security, and more. My big passion is to solve problems and to solve challenges in all those sectors. Thank you very much, and please feel free to contact me.
Thank you very much, Dotan. And let's go to Moon-Kyu Kim. Great to have you here. You have 60 seconds, my friend.
Thank you. So, hello guys. My name is Moon-Kyu Kim from Interglobal. I'm a co-founder and the president of Asia, with charge of all Asia territory for client. So Interglobal is based in Toronto, Canada. We help the companies in North America to go to globally and vice versa. So the main industry that we are working now is biopharmaceutical, medical device, agritech, fintech, AI, big data, etc. So, and then what I'm looking for now is so now I'm in Korea. So my Korean company wants to come to like India or Israel or the Middle East Asia and Southeast Asia. So I'm helping them as a group partner. And then I'm okay. So I'm working with the global agency running by government. So I'm a global partner, and then I help them to expand their business to the India or Israel. So. So let's keep in touch with them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And please leave the details if you can. And I can already think about somebody that I can connect with you. Thank you very much. And Aparna, would you like to start with your three guests? And we will move like this fast.
Yes, Tal. Thank you so much. So my first guest for the evening for the speed dating, like we call, is Uday Mathur. Uday is a part of our advisory team as well. So on to you, Uday, for the next 50 seconds.
Hi, I'm Uday from Mumbai. I represent a company called Blue Tick Associates. This is a service genie, if you like. All your corporate and individual requirements connected with property, connected with events, connected with food and catering, and also, more importantly, creating those warm connections. We work with a collection of vendors that offer world-class service. Each of these service providers are graded according to the budget of the client. And what we look for is providing a wide range of solutions, including transport, accounting, payroll, consulting services, property management services, anything and everything that a corporate would require. Also, individuals of those corporates would require in terms of business services, in terms of event management, and in terms of anything to enable their business, including procurement.
Okay, Uday,
thank you for the time.
Thank you so much. The next participant is Satish Pathak. Satish, are you here?
Yeah, I am here.
Hi. On to you.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, hi. Hi, everyone. This is Satish Pathak here, founder, director of Sameep Technology Innovations Private Limited. We are a DIPP recognized technology innovation startup engaged in industrial valves and allied automation. Along with that, we have the same technology for global value chain. It's a disruptive invention, so we are looking forward for a global map and taking forward with the substantial investment we are inviting for. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Satish. Gopal, would you want to go next? Gopal, are you here? No, Gopal's not there. Okay. Aarti? Aarti, would you want to go next? All right. So I think we've kind of done for the evening from Mumbai.
Okay, so let's go to our international guest. Indira, are you there? Indira? Okay.
Aparna, can my friend Shilpi talk? Can my friend Shilpi talk?
Okay, so Tal, is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, Shilpi.
You're on mute. Unmute yourself.
You're on
please.
mute.
Shilpi, you're on mute. Yeah.
Is
Okay.
that fine now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good evening, everybody. I'm Dr. Shilpi Choksi, and I'm a dentist practicing in Mumbai since the last 24 years. So I am looking at connecting for dental tourism. One is that. And my second vertical is I am into 3D printing services and solutions, specifically in medical and dental field. So we help doctors, use the technology for right from, there are various applications for 3D printing and looking at connecting for establishing point of care labs, specifically 3D printing labs. So that's what I do. And it was a pleasure hearing from everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Shilpi.
Thank you so much. Thanks,
Thank
Aparna.
Thank
On
you.
to you, Tal.
Ruby,
Thank
are
you.
you here? Ruby? Ruby from Ghana.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hello,
go ahead.
everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, Ruby. You have 60 seconds.
Sorry, I'm actually on the road, so I hope you can hear me okay. My name is Ruby Golo. I'm the Executive Director, Global Chamber, Accra Metro. Anyone interested in Ghana, please touch base with me. We have great passion to help people trade and invest in Ghana, so I'll be happy to provide any support that you need. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Ruby. We move to Ryan. Ryan is a Global Chamber member, is a very loyal attendees here in our meetups. And go ahead, Ryan. Always pleasure to see you here.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you to the Global Chamber, to Aparna, to Tal. This has been fantastic just to hear about the different opportunities. So I work for V. Alexander. We are a global logistics provider. So we work with manufacturers all over the world to import and export to all different countries. So Mr. Kim, when you're talking about going from Korea or different parts of Asia to India, we could help with that. Aparna, I know you're working with a lot of manufacturers that are looking to go to different countries and different things. We can connect and definitely provide services. So anything from biomedical, chemicals, automotive, apparel, you name it, we can help with it. So if there's any needs for transportation to any country, feel free to connect. My information's in the chat and also on the link that Tal sent out, and I would love to discuss with you guys. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you very much, Ryan. And we have two more speakers. Doug, I'm saving you for the end, if it's okay with you, so you can say a little bit more than 50 seconds. Christian, my dear friend from Mexico, are you here?
Hello, amigo. Hello, everyone from Northwest Mexico here. This is Christian Aguirre, and I am the Executive Director for Global Chamber in Hermosillo, Mexico. And Hermosillo is only around 170 miles or 270 kilometers from the border to the United States. So there are many opportunities and a big relationship between the state of Sonora and the state of Arizona. And also I'm involved in other types of projects like import-export of products such as salt, mezcal, and even some healthy candy that can be considered healthy, a type of candy. So many projects going on, and excited to be joining you here. And anything you need in Northwest Mexico, please contact me. I just left my contact details on the chat. Thank you. Great to be joining you.
Thank you very much, Chris, as always. Is there anybody else from India, Israel, all over the world that haven't spoken yet before I want to give the honor to Doug? Okay, so Doug, please go ahead.
Thank you, Tal. Great discussion. So keep putting your information in the chat area and let us know as a member, how we can help. Apologies to both countries, but in an hour and a half, we have an event on women in global leadership. So it's very late in both of those, in both of your countries. So I would suggest maybe, if not able to attend, register and we can send you the recording afterwards. But it's an executive with Google and also an executive with the RTI Global Gender Center in Toronto, led by our executive director in Miami, Lennar Robbins. So I very strongly suggest checking that out. I'll just say one quick word about what we're doing at Global Chamber, and that is, yes, we're focused in maybe in very insanely passionately about connecting our members to new opportunities. That's really the focus that we have. But all of us in global business have an opportunity to do more than that, more than just creating wealth. That's a very good thing because it gives our children a better future. It creates taxes that pays for roads and education, which makes the future a better place. But there's other things in business that we can do, and whether it's the gender parity and equality and allowing women and people with diverse backgrounds and skin color and religions to be able to advance and do whatever they want to do in their life. That's an important thing, and it's also something that we believe very strongly at Global Chamber. So the tolerance and the understanding across borders that comes from global business, what we find is global people, global tribe, tend to understand these things much better than the general population. And so we have, I think, an obligation to some extent to pull people into global business because it allows people with a very local perspective to think outside the box. And so many of our politics, certainly in the US, the last 4 years has been driven by ignorance and fear and closed-mindedness and belief that by opening the door that we give something away, when I think most of us in global business realize that by opening the door, we start to collaborate and we start to connect, and we're not fighting over a pie, we're growing the pie. And so let's keep growing that pie, the pie of global business, not just for our own business, but for our own communities and communities around the world. So I really want to just congratulate both Tal and Aparna for this event. Tal, actually both of you, I want to circle back for cross meetups with several other metro areas, because you two are so expert at this and pulling things together. We have a lot to learn from both of you. So thanks everybody in the Global Tribe. Thanks to the both of you, and look forward to working with you and having a great 2021.
Thank you, Doug.
Thank you very much, Doug. And I really want to give two tips that how you can actually leverage what we're doing here into actual business and actual collaboration. Global connection and global business and deals, it's like agriculture, not like hunting. So we are here in these kind of meetups, and if you are just jumping in for one meetup or two meetups, it's nice. It's the opportunity. But the real magic happens when you are starting to attend, not every day, but try to attend different meetups. And we have all over the world meetups. And then send an email. Try to set a meeting, a Zoom meeting. Today it's really easy. Develop a connection, and then it will come. So I can tell you that I have 5 deals that were made in the last month with people here that meet in the Global Chamber meetups. One is a chemical company, and the other one is a white label pharmaceutical company, and one is the John Schultz from a renting car companies with Hertz Israel. And a lot of things are going on, not only in Israel and other places, but from all others. So just reach out and try to collaborate. And for the last 2 minutes that we have, I want to show you what does it mean to be a Global Chamber member. So hold on just 1 second. Global Chamber, we're the first chamber of commerce. We're focusing on helping companies grow cross-border trade and investment. With the COVID era, we understand that all local markets are shrinking, and to be able to go through this era, we need to be global, do global business, and open our minds in global opportunities. We have over 525 metros in in 195 different countries. And to be a member, what's the difference between a member and a non-member? If you are a member, it's easy for us to making you the global reach. We're connecting your company or business to any place in the world within a one phone call, email, or text message. And I can show you here people that already did it. Eldar, for example, flew to Dubai in one email, in one phone call. He had some meetings there. Same goes with Mexico. Same goes with other places. So when you're a member, you're receiving a very warm directory of contacts. As I said, global contacts, we have an access to a global members and contacts warm directory. So what all you need to do is just ask, and immediately we can connect you to somebody that will be the right connection for your business. And the opportunities are really, really big. Also, we have global access. As we speak, events are happening all over the world. We have actually more than five, in average, more than 5 events in every day. So you can bring your company outside, and people can see what you're doing. We have free access to most of the activities, meetups, webinars, seminars, lectures, and more. As I said, we have global. As a member, you have global exposure. You can present your company in local metro meetups, in cross metro meetups, in global meetups, and appearance in social media, so everybody can see it. It's like it's leveraging one another. An appearance in our directory. The thing is, as the rule of big numbers, as many exposure as you have in meetups, the best options that you will receive deals and grow your business. We also have global information, which is market info, global insights, bridging mentality gaps, articles, news, and local regulation. This is really important. It doesn't matter where you are in the globe. We have mentality gaps because each region, each country has its own customs. For example, Ryan reached out to me with the companies that he saw in Israel, and he didn't find anything about them in the net. And he said, are they legit? And I said, yes, in Israel, it's different. First, you're bringing the product, and then you're establishing a website and a LinkedIn. In the States, if you don't have a LinkedIn and if you don't have a website, this means that you are not serious companies. And this is the gap of mentalities that we're bridging with. But for example, this company can lose a deal if Ryan didn't have the opportunity to call me, and I can vouch for this thing. So this is the kind of add values that we have as the members. And also we have the global tribe. We have 2 big WhatsApp groups of executive directors, which are really big international leaders and well connected. And it's really easy to reach out and ask for their help. So all I need to do is to text one message. For example, Eldar needed an attorney in France. In one message, I have for him all the details that he needs. And I'm urging you by saying this, use us as a members, join, sign, use us as a members. And it's really easy for us to bring you all the opportunities. The Global Chamber, to be a member, there is a membership fee, but is really worth it because it's starting with $500 per year for a company between 1 to 5 employees and rising. And of course, if you want to invest your business and to shorten the time of advertisement, save money for work on advertising in Facebook and social media, because your time is money, you can just sign in and be a member and enjoy and have a very, very, very big ROI. The return on investment of being a member is amazing. And I'm not saying this just like this because my company was very beneficial to be as a member in the Global Chamber. All the e-cards that you're seeing running there. So join today and get global reach, global contacts, global access, global exposure, global information, and be a member of the global tribe. And this will help your business grow. And thank you. These are my details. You can reach Aparna's people in India and sign to their details. Scan, sign, join, engage, be global, and we will be happy to be there for you, help you in every step of the way, and hope that you enjoyed our meetup. Aparna, if you want to add something.
No, it was quite a pleasure meeting up with everybody, and like Tal said, there is force in a network. So if you can capitalize on that network that's already present, I think nothing can be as formidable. So happy to see you joining in the network globally and be a part of the global tribe.
Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. And next week we have in Thursday